Okay, and the other request was for a bowgun. I was trying to think about what combination of bowguns I wanted to make. Oh wait, Cha-Cha's got something to say. He's probably going to say he has a new mask he wants to make. Fluffy ears. Large Kuropeko-like ears. And then the chief's son will say, hey, here's some ears I want you to make. Oh, right now he's saying that Kuropeko is available to hunt out in the woods. Okay, so another request has popped up. Oh, I can actually make it right away. Oh, I don't have enough resources. Well, if I did, I would make it. And you can see in the forecast, it's only Jaggies, but in a couple days, I'm sure Kuropeko will start showing up. Let's see what the blacksmith has to say. Decorations. Okay. I've already demonstrated what decorations are. Those are just the things that you make to give you extra skill points by fitting them into slots. And Aqua Glow Jewels are the most basic form of base jewel that you can then, you know, craft up other various things with them. Okay, so I want to create a gunner set, and actually I held off doing this not only because I'd have to talk to the blacksmith, but also because I think you guys would probably like to see me creating my armor on occasion. So here's a Rhinopolis cap. I've not created it yet. It actually looks pretty crazy. Looks like a diving suit. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Oh, you know, I should probably make the weapon first. Oops. But then again, caps are independent of your weapon. So I guess it's not a big deal. Okay, frames. I think I was going to make, you know, I generally do not like folding stock frames. But this one, when you're in the very beginning and your choices are between the light and heavy bowgun, the heavy bowgun frame is really, really powerful. So I'm going to go ahead and make that. I believe my main decision was going to be a heavy bowgun frame with a heavy bowgun barrel, because a heavy bowgun barrel has a shield, followed by, I believe, a medium bowgun stock. And that is because it has a large boost to reload and a small boost to recoil. And it's got a fairly decent assortment of weapons, or different ammunition to use. So, heavy bowgun, heavy bowgun. Something else to note is that you can upgrade the frame with ores or with other various items and money. So I'm going to go ahead and upgrade the frame a number of times. Okay, so rare scarabs, I'm not exactly sure where you get them. Probably, whatever I say, I know I'm going to be wrong. You get them later. You can always look up where you find them, for sure. And so we're just going to put together the rest of this. This is essentially going to give me a wide variety of status shots to fire, and the ability to fire them somewhat effortlessly. The Blade Master set is pretty decent as well. Both sets of Rhinopolis are decent to have, no matter what. And they also look pretty cool, too. Take a good deal of farming, though, for some rare items. King's Frills and Pelagicite ore. Okay, so we'll do a little zoom in here and see how huge and Big Daddy-ish I look. You can see like a nose sticking out. That's kind of weird. A little hatch on the head. I've never seen the male's gunner armor in such detail before, but it is pretty insane looking. All ready for deep sea diving. Okay, but the biggest thing here is we want to make sure that we have all of the ammunition that we're going to want once we actually take on the Kuropeko. I'm going to want to take some shock traps. Ooh, I believe I had it in mind to make some bombs. Well, let me check over at my farm. And of course I've got a ton of money now, and the Argosy captain is here, so there's a sale going on. So that's not a big deal if I have to actually buy bombs. Oh, and I think another cat must have shown up since I beat the Great Jaggy. Patata? I'm okay with Patata as a name. Okay, yeah, so you take out the Jaggy, and another cat shows up. And I'm sure there'll be a third one fairly soon. Got plenty of fire herbs, but I need some nitro shrooms. And I will have them. Okay, so the reason what cycles are is essentially you can have certain items here that will like enrich whatever crop you're using. So like shroom germs for mushrooms. And if you want to make the most use out of the specific items, is you can increase the number of cycles, therefore gaining the most benefit from whatever enrichment item you have. So that's why I'm doing that. And I guess, oh, okay. So I must have cultivated ivy at one point. I will also cultivate some fire herbs, some dung, and again, do as many cycles as I can. I guess at level 1, the fields can only do 3 cycles. And he's just saying that the feline will help. Really, two felines is really all you really need. It's 3, the third one is really just there if you're in it for the money. And so this is really great timing on the captain coming back, because we're going to want to get full sleep shot, full parashot. Not that it's really necessary, but whatever. Full poison. And normal 2. Normal 2 is my favorite type of shot. At least for breaking specific parts. For damage, pellet is pretty decent. Oh, and crag is... Alright, I got a pretty good amount of crag. Wow, okay, I've got a lot of choices here. Well, definitely normal 2. Then the choice is between pellet 1 or pellet 2. Let's see what the difference in price is. I'll go ahead and get pellet 2. And pellet 1. Alright, and that really should be more than enough. Well, let me get some sleep herbs and a bunch of bombs. And here, let me show off how to make gunpowder. It's fire herb plus nitro shroom. And then we're going to combine that gunpowder with a barrel. We'll make a large barrel bomb. And then if we combine that large barrel bomb with the scatterfish, which I do not have, we would eventually get a large barrel bomb plus. I will simply buy the other 2. Oh, I want to make sure that I'm going to have enough traps. So let's make another trap. Oh, I already had one. Okay. That should be fine, other than actually going out and making sure to buy more bombs. I'll be satisfied with that. And it's a little expensive, but, you know, in order to really make your gunning experience pretty seamless, you want to take advantage of sleep bombing, because they're just pretty much designed for that. The attack boost is really small for eating at the canteen with the bowgun, but it's worth it. Sharpshooter is good to go for, because it increases the damage of your normal shots. It multiplies them by 1.1. And it stacks with everything. I'm getting really lucky. And I got Bombardier? Well, that doesn't count. Although that does improve crag shots. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and buy some crag shots. Okay, now the Royal Ludroth has shown up, but we're not going to be fighting him during this update. The Fleet Captain. Okay, so we want to wound the head and destroy the flint. That shouldn't be a problem if I have pellet shot. I don't know where the Fleet Captain went. There he is. Okay, so he's saying that if I defeat the Royal Ludroth, another one of the fishing boats will become available to be used again. Well, good times. And I'm just going to check with the fishmongers to see if I have anything waiting for me. Nothing too great. Okay, and I just want to make sure to actually buy those crag shots. I'm spending a lot of money to show off all these different shots. Now, always make sure to buy your gun or ammunition when the Argosy Captain is here, because otherwise you're just going to run out of money, basically, immediately. Oh, and I didn't really put any charms in this. I wonder what it takes to make a perception charm. Let me just double check that. Oh. Alright, well this is smart. I've got plenty of Giggy Stingers, and this is a capture quest. So I'm going to go ahead and make 5 of those, and put them in, and then I'm going to explain why. Okay, we'll go over the skills. Wow, full list. Okay. So this is what I just gemmed in, is Capture Guru. This is when I was talking about before. When the monster is ready to be captured, his paint icon will start flashing. Crag shot level 1 up just means I can load an extra crag shot into my gun. Recoil down +1 will make it so that shots that would normally make my gun take a lot longer to fire and rapidly it'll reduce the recoil time, basically. It'll let me fire much quicker in much more rapid succession. Then speed eating +1 just makes meat eating go by a lot faster. Really not a big deal. Speed eating +2 is what's really worth it. Okay, now that we are excessively prepared, let's hunt this Qurupeco. With any luck, they'll give me some tranquilizer shot as well, so I can hold on to the tranquilizer bombs for later.